Welcome back to the channel. We have a Supra filled one for you today. It's getting a brand new stereo from our guys at Visions. Steph's gonna come here. We're gonna talk about stereo we want him to do in the Supra. We're gonna go drive it out on the ice because it's the middle of winter here in Canada, so it's the best time to go for a cruise and drift all over the place. Then we're gonna go pick it up, bring it back to the shop, and show you what we did to it.
Let's not forget about our giveaway where you can win a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo and a Driven Swag Pack. All you gotta do is subscribe to this YouTube channel and comment the secret code word, which we're gonna reveal later in this video in the comment section down below. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna select one of you to win this prize, so get entered.
Steph here today, he's gonna look at some cars for us, starting with the Supra. His woodworking, his finishing work is top tier, award-winning. You've been in the industry for
well over 30 years now, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, any location to grab you at?
Probably the best location would be the one on McLeod Trail South, East Calgary, 7520 McLeod Trail South. I'm usually there most of the time, so that's the best spot.
None of the stereo has worked in the car since we've gotten it. We just, drive around hearing those choo-choo noises, because that's all the car guy really wants. So as far as the car itself, the doors both have speakers set in them. The A-pillars both have tweeters in them. None of it works. It does have a double din. And then in the trunk, we're not gonna put subs back in it. I just don't think it's necessary for this car. Yeah, none of this is screwed in when we got it. We're gonna attach it all. This was kind of sitting down here somehow. I mean, you got effectively damn near full autonomy. I think we would like a speaker amplifier, maybe 2 speakers back here for like 6x9s or something you would deem necessary. We do have to be able to fit the target top in though.
Okay.
Can you work with this stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no problem, man. We can get this thing fixed up for you.
So we tuned it up with Dyno Comp down in Scottsdale. Okay. So that was the criteria from Chief Burnout Officer. So it had to be a 2J. It had to have a decent sized turbo on it. When we got it, it was running on a stock ECU. And so we had some fun with it. We took it to LA, we did all that. Since then, Dyno Comp finished our maxed ECU install. They put the 1050X injectors, full regulated return fuel system, blow off valve, wired in all the controllers for the turbos, and then tuned it. We running 14 pounds of boost right now and just shy of 400 at the wheel. Okay. But yeah, so yeah,
It's a great build, man. Looks really good.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Look at the wing.
Yeah.
Cody Walker signed it.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah. So
You said you're a Fast and Furious fan.
Huge Fast and Furious fan.
What would be your favorite car, like tribute car that you'd
Man,
put speakers in?
it's got to be the Supra.
This one specifically?
Yeah, 100%.
If it was your car, what would you put in it?
For audio?
Yeah.
I would keep it simple. I mean, the car is really well built. We don't want to take too much away from what else is going on in the vehicle, but sound is important to, we want to be able to enjoy the ride as best you can. I would go with a simple double din touchscreen, 4-channel amplifier, front and rear speakers, and maybe a little sub if it was me personally. I do like a little more bottom end.
hear this. 16, 17 years old. What was your first car you learned to drive manual in?
79 Honda Civic.
Classic.
95 Ford Escort.
Okay.
Cash learned in this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Made it. Needless to say, it was fun. Drifts and ice. Car's not really meant for this, but we're gonna drop it off to the boys at Visions here and let them get stereo going, and we're gonna get back to the shop. Come with me. We brought the Supra.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
It's a lot of fun in this weather.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll take care of it. We'll keep all 4 tires on the ground as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Have a great one.
Take care.
Today we are at Visions Electronics to pick up the Supra, which has a new sound system installed. Let's go check it out.
That's what happens when you're awesome. You don't listen to the sign.
Driven to listen to rules.
Greetings. How you doing?
Hey, you met Cash, correct?
Yeah.
How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, great.
What'd you do it?
So we changed the radio.
Yeah,
You guys
okay.
a nice Pioneer doubled in with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, all the good stuff. Ooh. That was a must because source unit is of utmost importance. That's where everything starts, right?
Right.
So we're feeding low-level signal into a 4-channel amplifier. The front 2 channels are for the front speakers themselves, and then we've bridged the other 2 channels for a small little 8-inch woofer that we've tucked away in the back.
Oh, wow, cool.
So yeah, it came together really well. It's not a super high power system, but it sounds really great.
Good.
Super reliable, efficient, fits all the bill, you know. So,
Love it, love it.
yeah. So why don't you pop in there and
Yeah, let's
listen.
Well, so the sub's gonna be in the back then?
It is, yeah.
Let's take a look at the sub.
Sure.
Because we had those 2 big ugly holes.
Yeah, you
and,
had this panel here. That just got cleaned up for you.
I mean, going from that to this is incredible. Nice cover piece. So the subwoofer is physically underneath and hidden.
Correct. Yeah, it's actually in this back corner here.
Okay.
We have a flush grill actually in the panel itself, and this material is acoustically transparent, so we got as much energy coming through as possible. Yeah.
And we can still fit the target top.
We still fit the target top.
Ah, sweet. Oh, that's so much nicer in there. Let's get you in your Cash. And you probably added a couple extra screws compared to the ones that were missing in there.
Yeah, found a few things, cleaned up a few things along the way, but nothing major. Just kind of got rid of some redundant wiring.
Oh, those are
and
nice.
What have you? Yeah, the grills are really nice.
Oh, and we got some tweeters in there
The
too.
tweeter pods there, so there was obviously something there originally, so I wanted to try and cover up those holes.
That's amazing. Thank
The
you.
actual positioning of the tweeters from side to side are a little bit different, but that's because of the existing holes that were there. So, are you using an iPhone or?
I'm Android.
You're Android? Just plug that in.
Apple stuff. I don't know how this works, man. I'm an Android guy. Hey, it sounds. We got some tunes now. See, look at Cash just bobbing already.
I can see myself in California already.
Right to Neptune's Net for lunch. Yeah, you can feel that. That's proper.
A doggy
It's going to proper.
And it's going to proper.
Never
Love
say
it.
never. I give you.
Wow. Awesome. I love it, dude. Cool. I guess we should probably pay the bill, I guess, eh? Or do we take off of the back like the first one and steal some DVD players and VHSs?
Okay, well, let's go drive in the snow.
Just go drive in the snow.
Have fun, guys.
All right, now it's time to take the Supra home, but let me remind you guys, it's basically on slicks and this is the road. I'm actually glad I'm not going to be inside that car on the drive back to the office. How does it feel so far, Tim?
It got 0 traction.
We almost went into a massive hole right there, too. Winter Supra driving. We're already got no traction whatsoever. Oh, we're drifting around Graham here. Did you ever think in your life you'd be driving a 1993 MK4 Supra wrapped in Brian O'Connor's
Absolutely not.
in the winter?
It is extremely slippery. Do you ever think you'd be learning to drive standard in a MK4 Supra 2J that looks like Paul Walker's?
No,
Because
most
that's got to
definitely not.
be like ahead of
This is the
everybody.
first manual car I ever drove, and so that's I think that's something to commend.
We haven't had traction at all.
Nope, not once have we had traction. Where's traction control? Turn it on.
No! Real men drive cars without traction control.
Oh, it just sounds so good.
Dude, that was like half throttle. And a little bit of grip.
It sounds so good that we almost don't even need a sound system.
No, we haven't even turned it on once.
We haven't even used it. We just got it back from getting the sound system installed. We haven't even turned the sound system on because we're just laughing at how good the car sounds in general.
All we've done, Cash, is giggle our way the entire way to drive.
Yeah, you guys haven't been able to see me yet, but all I've been doing is just smiling the whole time as I've been here. I'm just sitting here, I'm just a grin ear to ear as I'm in this, which is pretty much every time that we drive this car, or the Charger for that fact. There's no reason for you to be doing anything but smiling.
Life's too short to drive boring cars. We're having more fun than you!
How was that drive?
It was a lot of fun. No traction whatsoever.
If you couldn't see us, we were smiling ear to ear the entire time. I don't think a grin left our face once that entire drive.
And I couldn't tell you if the stereo's any good now because we didn't even turn it on.
The sound of the car is enough. We might not even needed a stereo, to be honest, because we just listened to the car and smile.
Facts. Fair. Yep. It's fun. Got a few thumbs up along the way. Spun a few times, as you saw.
More than a few.
So, what do you say we load this thing away and get back at her? On to the next one.
Comment below if you want to see more of the Supra on the icy Canadian roads. It's like one of the places the Supra should never be.
No, it definitely should not be here.
It's like fish out of water situation, like this Supra in these
winter?
roads.
No. I know we definitely got a few weird looks on the road. So people are like, you see this, first of all, you see a bright orange car and you look at it, and then you see it's a Supra, you're like, wow, they can't believe it.
Fast and Furious. The Supra's natural habitat is more like Los Angeles, not Calgary, Alberta in February.
Yeah, this is the last call.
Yep.
It's been cleaned and stashed away. I think it's going up for sale. So if you want a TRX, reach out. We got one for sale, number 599. It's only done multiple sets of donuts and a few launches on the Vegas Strip, and drifted out of the Venetian.
Sounds like a good time.
That was fun.
About a year ago now.
And then
about that.
we got the 59 4-door flat top. I got it. The reason the hubcap's not on the back is I got a tire getting fixed. It was flat. But this car is actually a calendar car. Lordco put it in January. So they came out, they shot a bunch of pictures with us one day. We had their photographers hanging out in the back of the truck. And yeah, it presents really well. It always gets love where it goes. And
the calendar's hanging up the shop, isn't it?
it is hanging out the shop, yeah. So no, it's a lot of fun. This car, we piled everybody in, we go for cruise. It's always been good and reliable. It's a lot of fun.
I'm dedicated, what can I say, you know? Dedicated to the cause.
Driven.
Yeah, I'm driven, that's a good point. I'm driven by purpose, fueled by passion.
That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. The code word for this video is Supra. Place it in the comments down below. Subscribe to this channel for your chance to win a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera.
Which is your favorite Supra? The MK4 or that new body MK5?
Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.